Hello, I'm Vivek Masing on behalf of ACIK. Today I'm going to show you a small tutorial on how to use tags on our Omnibus Admin panel. Now, if you have not checked out our previous video about primer on tags, we highly recommend that you go ahead and check it out and then come to this video. So, I have logged into my admin panel and I'll go ahead and see my products. As you can see, I have 4 mobile phones mentioned here that I have added. So first one is an iPhone, second one also, but a different one, a Samsung phone and a Xiaomi phone. Now these 4 products, which are basically mobile phones, they belong to a category, you could say electronics, within that a subcategory mobile phones. But if you think about it, iPhone is a little different from the other phones that were mentioned. How? The other phones that were Samsung and Xiaomi phones, they had a different operating system, which is Android, and these Apple mobile phones, they run iOS operating system. So there's a huge distinction, as it was shown in the primer for tags, that they can have their tag of their own. So we can create tags such as iOS phones and Android phones, and even based on their brand. So for the other two, which were, if I go back here, these are based on brands. So we can have 3 brands: Apple phones, Samsung and Xiaomi phones. So we already have gotten ourselves 5 tags. And the broader, the larger scope tag, which will be mobile phones, which they are already gone ahead and associated with when we had created these products. So we have total in 6 tags. So as we had shown in the previous video, we can use these tags. So I have a default tag here, which is mobile phones, but I don't have the other tags. So what I'll do is go under this drop down and select tags. When I do so, I'm redirected to a tag search page. Here I can go ahead and create a new tag. Here in the top right, create a tag button. So I'll click on that. When I do so, I'm redirected to this section where I can create a new tag. So what I'll do is I'll show you one where I create the iOS phone tag. So I'll go ahead and type it out. So that was iOS phones tag, and Omnibus went ahead and generated a tag code for it. You can go ahead and even add some keywords here. So if you would like, you can go ahead and add those also. And you can see it shows a small breadcrumb how it will look for a product. So from home to iOS phones, these are breadcrumbs which show a trail of how you can navigate to these pages. Anyway, so that was breadcrumbs. On the right side, if you see, we have some options. First one is generating a page. So will this tag have its page of its own, which are also called catalog pages on Omnibus? And the second is sort strategy, which is how these products under this catalog page will be sorted. We have few options here. What's new? Alphabetically from A to Z, and second option is Z to A, based on price, high to low and low to high. So we'll go ahead and just click on what's new. So on our catalog page now, the products will be listed in their order of release dates, and we have other drop downs as well, but you can let them be enabled by default. You can even go ahead and add a small description for these tag. So I'll go ahead and do that. I have added a small short description. Now what I'll do is go ahead and save it, and similarly I'll go ahead and create the other tags that I mentioned. So I have went ahead and created the tags as we discussed. So I'll go to my products list here on admin panel, and I'll navigate to Apple iPhone. As you can see, currently it has a default tag of mobile phones, and if you see here at the bottom, there's a tags section and it says add new tags. So if we want to associate this phone to a particular tag, we will go ahead and click on this, and we will select the tags we would like to attach to this product. So it's an Apple phone. I would like it to be in Apple phones tag. I'll go ahead and select iOS phones. I'll go ahead and save. So as you can see, it has 3 tags now: one mobile phones, Apple phones, and iOS phones. I'll go ahead and save, and I'll go ahead and publish. So this product was associated with Apple phones and iOS phones. Now if you want to do this in bulk, I would suggest going to the tags search page again, and whichever tag you think you want to associate multiple products with, you can go ahead and search for it or select it from the list if you can find it. So for now what I'll do is go ahead and select Apple phones, and I'll go under this associate tab. Once I click on it, I can search for products to associate to. If I go under associated products tab, I can see the products that are already associated with this tag. So as of now, I had went ahead and associated my Apple iPhone 11. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and associate my Apple iPhone 13 also. So I'll search for it. So I found my Apple iPhone 13 here. So I'll go ahead and add the tag. So this product was associated with this tag. Now I think I have associated all my Apple phones with this tag. I'll go ahead and do the same for iOS phones tag. So I'll go ahead and go to tag search. I'll look for the iOS phones tags. I found it, so I'll go ahead and click on it. As of now I have associated iPhone 11 already. I'll go ahead and do the same for iPhone 13. So I'll go ahead and click on add tag. After that I'll go ahead and click on save and publish. I'll go ahead and do that same for Android, Samsung, and Xiaomi. Now I have gone ahead and associated my phones with the tags. So if I go to iPhone 11, you had previously seen me associating this tag Apple phones and iOS phones. Now if I go ahead and look at other products, it must have the tags we associated. So you can see Android phones and Samsung phones. Similarly for iPhone 13 and Xiaomi phones also. So what we had essentially done here is we have gone ahead and associated tags from the product info page one by one, or we can do it in bulk through tags info page from the associate tab by searching and looking for products and simply associating them. So that was for associating the tags. Now you can actually go ahead and go to a tag that you would like to see the catalog page of. So if you can see iOS phones here, I'll go ahead and go to actions drop down and click on view on site. The images are still not present for these products. we will actually see a small tutorial on how to do that. But you can see we have our two products here, iPhone 13 and iPhone 11, and we have the name and the description of the tag also. So this is a catalog page. Now this page can be even associated at the top here in the through menu. So if somebody goes ahead and adds a new menu item here called iOS phones, if a customer would click on it, you can through admin panel make that behavior happen. There are quite a few ways that a customer can land on this catalog page, even through the product info page if they click on this breadcrumb. Anyway, so that was a small tutorial on how you can go ahead and create tags, associate them one by one, and associating them in bulk. And we can see the catalog pages also for these products. Now, as you can see, without an image, this doesn't look that great. So in our next video, as a follow-up, we will see how do we upload product images and how do we upload the product images in bulk also. So see you in the next video. Thank you.